So today we are talking about decluttering. I'm here as usual to give you a bit of motivation. And what does the clutter look like for you? Is it clutter items in your home, or maybe it's some kind of clutter in your head? Some things are weighing you down. Well, today I have a list. I've got, as usual, I've got a wee list for you of 5 things that we can be decluttering this week, and it's just going to give you that kind of sense of having more calm in your life, maybe a bit more space in your home, and hopefully a clearer mind, whether you are 58 or beyond. So if you are ready for that, let's dive in. Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah. I am your routines coach and your cheerleader here on YouTube. Checking with you today from wonderful Copenhagen. Hope you've got a cup of coffee or a glass of water. And as I said, we're talking about clutter today, a wee bit of motivation for you. And clutter isn't just about the things in our home, it's also anything that can be weighing on our minds. So anyway, let's get straight into it. I've got 5 things that we can be working on this week. First one, let's go for one of the easy ones. Anything that you are not currently using, and I'll be very specific about this. Books that you're never going to read or did read, think you would read again. Magazines that are maybe piling up. Anything to do with hobbies. Crafts that you maybe did a long time ago, or maybe you started it a few months ago and you just know that you're not going to get back to it. Sports items. Maybe you used to do yoga and now you are part of a walking group. All those kind of things that we think, well, we may get back to it, or, I used to enjoy doing that. At our age, I don't know what age you are. Let me know in the comments what age you are, who's out there listening. But we really have to be very, very honest with ourselves. What is it? What is the life that you're living right now? Because all those things, perhaps I might, or I should be doing, we've got to get rid of those. And it's not going to happen overnight, but, just chipping away in it, being very aware of what you have around in your surroundings. And I've got plenty of videos about decluttering. You may have seen that I used to have tons and tons of books. Hubby, he still has his. He reads them, enjoys them all the time. I am now down to 4 books because all the books that I want to read again, I can buy them, borrow them, and I usually get all my books at the library. So anyway, so this is the first thing. Just any kind of books, magazines, hobbies, crafts that are not current. Because really we just want to keep what is exciting to us right now, okay? Not what used to be exciting, but, we're moving into the next chapter, if you excuse the pun, the next chapter of our lives. Okay, on to the second thing I want you to think about this week are paperwork, files, folders, boxes of papers, any of those kind of memorabilia type items. And I know with the papers, it's easy to think, well, what if I might need it? Again, we've got to be very clear on that. I'll give you some examples. We are downsizing at the moment. We're getting some renovations done to our house soon with a view to selling the house, and then we will be buying an apartment in the city, a small apartment next year. And, we've got this big house here. I had a ton of papers in a filing cabinet. And, it didn't kind of bother anybody. The filing cabinet was there. I've started going through it because there's no space to take that to our next place. And I was amazed by what I have been keeping over it's basically, it was the last 50 years of my life. And I've been going through it methodically, just a little pile at a time. And now I am down to like two boxes and 1 folder. And what I am left with is the papers, which will be going to the next owners of this house, pertaining to this house. I've got a folder with all the important papers that we need, passports, birth certificates, wedding, marriage license, all those kind of things, anything important, bank papers, all those are in one place because The trouble is, when you have so many papers, you get worried. Where are these papers? Where's the important stuff? And then it's really nice when you can find what you need. So look at papers this week. Some things that you might have been holding on to. I hear this a lot from viewers here on YouTube. Things like your study notes from university. Are you going to use those again? How old are you? You know, I used to work at the Supreme Court in Luxembourg. I had kept a whole lot of papers from there. And you know, you can keep one or two things. You don't have to keep it all. So look at that, paperwork and files. Okay, on to the next one, which is something that's been really current for me recently. Clothes that don't fit or feel good. Now, if you saw my video last week, I've shown you that I was, you know, I'm a minimalist now, but the most difficult thing for me to get rid of was not books, papers, but it was the clothes. And I have gone down from a very messy wardrobe and having clothes all over the house, in the kids' bedrooms, underneath the bed, in the basement, you know, they were everywhere. I only have 4 colours in my wardrobe, and my wardrobe, what I have in my wardrobe is just shrinking, and I feel calmer and better and loving the outfits that I've got now. That may be too much for you, but what I would like you to think about this week is anything that doesn't fit, anything that doesn't feel comfy for you. A little case in point, I don't have any skirts. They just don't work for my lifestyle. I'm best in trousers or jumpsuits. I've got a few dresses and jeans. Jeans recently, I decided, you know what? I really don't like jeans. You know, I used to wear them when I was younger. Now I prefer something with a bow at the waist, elasticated trousers, joggers, you know, smarter navy trousers that I have. And I've decluttered all my jeans. I have kept 1 pair for working in the garden, and that is it. All the others have gone. I actually handed on to my friend Angela, and she loves them all. They fit her like a glove. So think about that. What can you let go from your wardrobe that isn't working for you? And again, if you need videos, you can do the body doubling thing with my videos. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Number 4, any kind of negative junk or knick-knacks around you. Now that could be, you know, decorations, decor. It could be gifts that people have given you, and you have that feeling, oh, I have to hold on to it because so-and-so gave it to me. A wee reminder here, you know, they've given the gift. It was just, you know, it was just a gift. It was given to you. You can like it, not like it, but you say, thank you for that gift, and then you can pass it on to somebody else. We been there, done that. We can attach too much importance to these things. The gift is not that person. You're not throwing away that person. And when we get rid of those kind of things, our homes just feel lighter, calmer, it's easier to dust. And also, we don't have those things weighing us down, because again, you see the thing and it kind of weighs you down because you're thinking of the person perhaps that gave it to you, but you don't like the object, okay? So let's turn that around, turn the negative thing into a positive memory. Right, let's get on to number 5. I've really been looking forward to this one. It's nothing to do with physical clutter, but this week I want you to think about your calendar, all the commitments that you have, even the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Because often we've got, you know, our calendar is filled with all different commitments. We're always saying yes to things instead of saying, oh, wait a minute, let me check my calendar before you make that commitment. And maybe you are stuck in commitments that you have been doing for years and years just because. That could be helping out with something. It could be a hobby or an activity that you're involved in. Think about that. What makes you happy? What is weighing you down? friends? Are you surrounding yourself with people who are weighing you down, or they are giving you kind of you're feeling negative self-talk because of their opinions? I learned a long time ago that, you know, my kind of little inner light, my little inner motor, that is dictated by the people around me. So I want the best people around me, the people that build me up. So, you know, look at your calendar. What is in your calendar? Is there anything there that you're doing there because, again, out of guilt, or you feel like you have to do it? Let's shake things up, because it's only by going through your calendar, decluttering that you can make some space, bring some calm back. What is really, really important and what is not. Okay, so a quick wee recap, and then I'll tell you my little bonus thing for you. Number one, any kind of books, hobbies, interests that are no longer serving you. Paperwork, memorabilia, old kind of paperwork. 3, clothes that don't fit you or you don't feel good in. 4, visual knick-knacks, decorations. And 5, calendar, commitments and people. Which of these 5 would you like to get decluttering this week? It's not going to happen overnight. You know, we do this, as usual, always say, when you're decluttering, set the timer, do it in small chunks, because I know a lot of us have time blindness. We either think it's going to take all day, or we spend all day doing it. That's why I always say use the timer, because the timer helps us to get started. It also helps us to take a break, stop with things. But I also wanted to remind you that you have the chance this month to really get organised. I've got a free ticket for you for the world's biggest organising conference. It's online. You can watch from your sofa. You can watch from your kitchen table, but it will get you motivated. I am again one of the speakers this year, really excited to be back. It's my 3rd year. And this year I am talking about how to declutter without guilt, how to host a swap party where we get together with anything that we're decluttering, all the things you've seen me decluttering over the years, like kitchen gadgets, books, sports equipment, kids' toys, clothes, you name it, we swap it. And that's my talk at the summit this year. So I hope you will join me for that. I'll put a link for your free ticket down below. The free ticket gets you into the whole conference. So anyway, let me know when you get signed up for Get Organised. Let me know what you are going to work on out of these 5 things today. I'll see you. I'm blogging several times a week. That's where you can find out where we are cleaning, decluttering, life in Denmark, all the hygge stuff. So all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the decluttering for a clearer mind be with you, and I'll see you very soon with the rah, rah, rah. Okay, bye for now.